Looks like it was worth it for Black Myth Wukong. Why don't many video game devs take a risk? They want to go the easy route. Why is that? Now, how come Black Myth Wukong, one of their investors, have risked it all, and guess what happens? The score, or perhaps the sales, wins, and now minting millions. Let me show you an article from Bloomberg. Here it is. It says right here, investor who risked it all on Black Myth Wukong scores another sales win. Hoorah! China's biggest PC game has reached 18 million sales in 2 weeks. Beijing endorsement of Wukong seen as a positive for the industry. Good. Yeah, of course, Bluebird, you don't want me to read it. You know what? Let's check another one. Here it is. Let's see if this one. Here it is. It paid off big time. The action game based on a legendary Monkey King has outsold industry icons such as Elden Ring, Zelda, at least its initial spurt. It can reach 30 million sales over its lifetime, augmented with an expansion to come, Wu told Bloomberg News. Now, China has emerged PC creation from creative team whose biggest claim to fame before this summer was a visit from Apple Inc.'s Tim Cook. Wu, who escorted the iPhone boss around Heroes Shanghai office in 2017, said one of its early collaboration with Game Science caught Cook's eye. Though the project ultimately tanked, it took another 4 years before Tencent Holding invested the Heroes investees after tantalizing Wukong's trailer. Game Science worth several billion yuan, Wu said, marking a return several-fold on his studio 20% stake. Hero Games just paid 60 million yuan, aka 8.5 million USD, for its slice in 2017. Both startups find themselves unexpectedly in the spotlight, hailed for finally showing China is capable of producing big-budget title on par with the best of the West. You want to hear the truth? Game Science success today is built upon its 4 failures in a row. Really? 4 failures in a row? That's interesting. Wukong proves not only that we have top-notch game-making capabilities, but we can also tell good stories with Chinese elements. I love this. For Wu, who gave up his career as a startup financer to immerse himself in games close to a decade ago, Wukong, much more than groundbreaking game, he and Game Science co-founder Feng Ji, 5 years his elder, tied their fortune to the success of a title built for console and PC in a country dominated by mobile entertainment. First time for everything. Now we all know this. Here it is. I'm gonna skip a bit. Hero Games, which orchestrate the market blitz around Wukong that included Luchin coffee giveaways, also drew criticism outside China for its guidance to streamers for playing Wukong. Yes, this is the one. Yep, NDTV is really... This is from IGN. This is from a mistranslation, okay? About 200 person in Hero Games team, even with a huge winning bet, portfolio isn't making a profit. Wu's company is a years-long transition from publisher to developer. Okay, it's facing same challenge that Game Science ran into trying to score mobile hit until it breaks though. Wu's message to staff this year will be to learn to embrace the depth of your project. Wow, unbelievable. Congratulations. This is the most gruesome year for China's game industry, noting that large number of unsuccessful games that few will ever see or hear about. The country's economic difficulties have cut into entertainment spending and forced many studios to reconsider or abandon projects. See, many people, like this one, there are times where you have to accept the reality that your project will have to be abandoned or failed. Like in this case, you see some Western video game devs refuse to admit it. When every game, let's say Concord for example, when it fails, you know what they do? They blame the audience. And before that, they even say if you don't like it, then don't buy it. And what the gamers do, they did what they were supposed to. Don't buy it. Like Game Science, they realized that whether you like it or not, you have to accept failure. You can't succeed. That's just the reality of this. There are times where you can succeed, but there are times where you have to fail. So the best advice is give gamers what they want. It's simple.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion.
Leave a like and subscribe. What do you guys think? Do they did the right thing? Was it all worth it? If you want any gaming news, reviews, or anything at all, visit my first channel up here or link in the description. And there's more videos right on the screen. You can revisit them. If you guys want more context, I think I have some of them.